welcome to the Roy Rogers News Channel. Thank you for watching. I apologize. There's a bit of static on the mic, so you may hear some static while I'm talking. Anyways, there is a PokeMMO Autumn Showdown 2016 Qualifier number 4. All right, Yabel vs Sweet Tea for you, and I'm going to wish both of you luck. And on that note, I will be right back. Please stay tuned to the Roy Rogers News Channel. Alright, turn number 1. Sweet Tea for you vs Yabel. Alright, so Victory Bell is going to switch into Claydol, and Electabuzz is going to do a sidekick. There we go. Wow. Alright. First turn is quite fiery, and we know that this Electabuzz has Life Ball. So this Electabuzz is probably going to switch, assuming that Claydol is going to do an Earthquake. Now I'm going to predict that the Electabuzz is probably going to switch into some sort of Pokemon with Levitate, like Claydol, or some... Oh, Poliwrath. I guess Poliwrath can withstand an Earthquake. Alright. So, Venomoth. Poliwrath is gonna guess a Psychic probably. Sludge Bomb. Interesting. Oh, nice. Nice. If this Victory Bell, or not Victory Bell, sorry, Victory Bell, Venomoth. If this Venomoth is what I think it is, then I'm assuming that this Venomoth is going to do a Psychic. But I think it's Special Choice Banded, so that means it's probably going to switch. Wow. Alright, so Kecleon is going to do a Recover, assuming the switch. Wow. Alright. Wow. Alright. Sableye. Okay. Venomoth, okay. Seismic Toss. Alright, so well, that's a pretty good move to be locked on. It's a Signal Beam, although I do think that Yabel is going to switch into Poliwrath, assuming that. Oh, Gligar, that's even better. Now, I'm going to predict an incoming Swords Dance here. If Claydol comes in, then it's pretty obvious that Claydol has Ice Beam. I mean, I don't see any other way that the Claydol could come in. Ooh, nice, Toxic. So Claydol is going to go for the Psychic, but Poliwrath does have respective bulk, so it was able to wall off the Psychic pretty well. Alright, so Poliwrath is going to switch into Sableye. Alright, so Sableye is going to switch into Kecleon. Alright. Now I see a switch from Venomoth, and I'm going to see Kecleon probably do Recover as some sort of damage move. Well, it's kind of close. Some sort of damage move like Return. Alright. I think Kecleon is probably going to switch. Alright, so Kecleon is going to switch into switch back into Sableye. Here's where the match gets kind of dicey. Claydol can't really do anything, so for the exception of Ice Beam, but Ice Beam, I mean, and that was a critical, and look at how much damage it did to Sableye. I seriously think that Claydol is going to switch. I don't see any way that Rest, but still, I mean, you still have to deal with Sableye doing fake attack. You still have to deal with Sableye doing feint attack and all these ghost moves. Well, feint attack is a dark move, but still, you still have to deal with Sableye's stuff. And it knocked off the leftovers, so no more leftovers recovery for Claydol. And Sableye's going back to Seismic Toss. Claydol woke up. I mean, I could just see Claydol trying its best to literally poison. Or not poison, but try its best. Or, sorry, I could see Claydol try its best to knock out Sableye, but Sableye be like, hey, you know what, I'm just going to toxic and poison it, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to kill it. Sorry if I sound a little bit scrambled here in this commentary. A lot of things have happened today. Seismic Toss. There's leftovers recovery. Alright. Signal Beam or Sludge Bomb? Signal Beam. Alright. Incoming recover. Incoming recover. Just wanted to say that. You know that if you hit Signal Beam 2 or 3 times, you know it gets more and more powerful as you use Signal Beam. But will Sweet Tea for You be able to knock out Kecleon with the 3rd Signal Beam? Or will Sweet Tea for You avoid the risk entirely and switch into Claydol? I'm kind of thinking that he may... Oh! Okay, well, Kecleon was faster, believe it or not. I mean, I don't usually picture Kecleon being faster, but... Wow, I guess that's the case. I heard that in NU that Venomoth seems to be the favorite. Well, I mean, you know, Venomoth is really good at sweeping in NU, as well as Electabuzz, so... Alright, so Whiscash is going to try to Dragon Dance here. Now I can see maybe 2 or 3 more Dragon Dances, and then we can possibly see an Earthquake. As for Poliwrath, I'm not too sure if this is a bulk up set. If this is a bulk up set, then... Alright, Victory Bell's going to come in. Hidden Power. Yep, Hidden Power Grass. How I know is because Poliwrath used it on, tried to use it on Whiscash. So it has to be HP Grass. No other HP other than HP Grass. So Poliwrath is going to switch into Torkoal. Leaf Blade. Nice. But it was not effective, but it still did a moderate amount of damage. A moderate. And I'm using that term very, very loosely. Not even moderate, just... I guess it's borderline gentle and moderate damage. And there's a flamethrower. But Claydol is going to field a Toxic. Now I'm going to assume that this Claydol, I'm not sure if it's faster. I think it is. Don't quote me on that. I think it's faster, and I think Claydol is going to do a rest. As for Torkoal, Torkoal could try to spam Flamethrower and Homestead. It's faster, but I think Torkoal saw the writing on the wall, and Claydol is going to do a rest. Alright. So, Subtile, or no, well, why do I keep calling it Subtile? Sableye is going to continue to do Seismic Tosses. Okay. It's going to continue doing Seismic Tosses until Claydol wakes up. Once Claydol wakes up, then Subtile would like to execute a Poison or a Toxic. There's the Ice Beam. I think Sweet Tea for You is hoping for a Freeze. Incoming rest. Incoming rest. Which is why Poliwrath is switched in. Claydol's going to do a rest again. And I'm going to assume that this Poliwrath is probably going to do some bulk ups. But it does have HP Grass, so Sweet Tea for You is probably going to switch into Victory Bell, probably. Victory Bell. I don't think that Sweet Tea for You really wants to switch into Whiscash, knowing that Poliwrath has HP Grass on it. Alright, so Poliwrath has switched into Shiny Gligar. Claydol's going to switch into Grumpig. Now, knowing Gligar usually has Sword Stance. I don't see a lot of Choice Band sets. Oh, nice. Knockoff. So this must be an Impish one. Alright. Okay. Poliwrath is probably going to go into, well, not Poliwrath, sorry. Claydol is probably going to go into Victory Bell. And on that note, Poliwrath, if it has Ice Punch or Ice Beam in its arsenal, it may try to do that. I'm kind of thinking here, particularly about Claydol. Oh, Claydol is going to switch into Victory Mod. I kind of, well, Grumpig, but I kind of knew that there would be some sort of switch. Alright. Poliwrath is going to switch into Sableye, and Grumpig is going to do Psychic. Okay. Grumpig is probably going to switch into... Oh. Why Claydol? Claydol... The only thing Claydol can really do to Sableye is execute an Ice Beam. And Ice Beam is probably one of the only things that Claydol can do. Now I'm going to assume this Claydol's probably going to do rest again. I just don't think that Claydol's going to wake up and try to execute an attack. I think that Claydol really wants to wake up and do a rest. And Yibel apparently thinks the same way I do. Alright, so Poliwrath, let's see. Poliwrath could try to do something. Alright, Poliwrath is going to switch into Shiny Gligar. And Claydol's going to switch into Victory Bell. Alright, now there might be some fireworks. That's right. You saw it here. Sword Stance. Now this Claydol has Ice Beam, so Gligar probably doesn't want to hang around too much. Oh, he's going to really risk it. Oh boy. Oh, he's fortunate. He's so fortunate that Claydol is asleep. If the Claydol was awake, oh boy, the fireworks would really begin. Huh. Oh, he's really taking it. He's really... Oh boy. Yibel, you're kind of scaring me. He's probably going to switch, predicting that Sweet Tea for You is going to wake up at some point. Alright, now he does the switch into Sableye. Alright, Claydol's going to wake up and try to do an Ice Beam. Wow, Claydol is trying to execute an Ice Beam here. And Sableye is trying its best to do a Toxic. Well, not trying, it did a Toxic. So, something tells me that Claydol could just do Rest. Sableye is going to switch into Poliwrath, and Claydol could just, yeah. Alright. I'm kind of thinking that someone is trying to pin each other down, and I'll be honest with you. Yibel may have knocked out Victory Bell, or Venomoth, sorry. Yibel may have knocked out Venomoth, but Sweet Tea for You still has a pretty good core behind him. Not to mention that Yibel has exposed all 6 of his Pokemon, so Sweet Tea for You can use that information accordingly. Alright, so I'm just thinking that Yibel is trying to PP stall the Claydol, so say Claydol can't do Ice Beam anymore. If that is the case, which I think it is, then we may have to sit here a little longer, because Ice Beam has 10 PP, and so far I think it's used. I think in the match Claydol has used maybe 5 to 6 Ice Beams. There's still a couple more Ice Beams to go, and considering the fact that some trainers, or sorry, that some players like to PP max the moves, yeah, this may take a little time. I mean, wow. Sableye and Claydol are really stalling each other out. Well, that Sableye has Toxic, so having Whiscash out there is probably not the smartest idea. I'm kind of thinking of a way how Sweet Tea for You can kind of revive his match. He has to rest at this point, which is why Sableye is going to switch into Electabuzz. Alright. Now, I'm going to predict a Hidden Power Grass. Hidden Power Grass, which Sweet Tea for You could switch into Victory Bell predicting HP Grass, but one other problem. Electabuzz can also carry Psychic. The best Pokemon for Electabuzz, in my opinion, is Grumpig. Because Grumpig can pretty much wall off almost any sort of punishment that Electabuzz sends your way. For the exception of Signal Beam. If Electabuzz even learns Signal Beam. Alright, so I kind of knew that there was a Hidden Power Grass there. And alright. Grumpig is probably going to do a Psychic here. Psychic or Calm Mind or something to at least get this match moving. Not yet. Now it's back to the typical day-to-day stall that you see in the competitive play. Turn number 60. Wow, this is amazing. And you know what this means? This means both teams have really prepared for this tournament. Turn number 61. Alright, so I'm going to predict that the Electabuzz is probably going to do a Psychic, and Victory Bell is probably going to switch into Grumpig predicting a Psychic. I don't think Claydol is plausible. Because what happens if Electabuzz does HP Grass predicting a switch? Then you're pretty much done for. Grumpig is probably one of the best choices for Electabuzz. Against Electabuzz, sorry. So, Sweet Tea for You is... I think he's trying to figure out a switch in. Grumpig is a very good choice. Alright, so Electabuzz is going to switch into Torkoal. Victory Bell is going to switch into... Alright, great. Now here's my prediction. Grumpig probably is going to predict the Sableye. And Sweet Tea for You predicted the Sableye. Sableye is going to switch into Kecleon. Hey, this is Claydol's chance. Just do Earthquake and Ice Beam. It'll work. Don't worry. It'll work. Alright, so Claydol's going to switch into Whiscash. Now I'm going to assume that Whiscash is probably going to do a Dragon Dance here. Kecleon probably has Toxic. I mean, we know that it has Recover and Return. Alright, well, I guess it doesn't have Toxic. But Poliwrath, we all know that Poliwrath does have HP Grass. So I think that's going to scare out Whiscash into Victory Bell. Alright. And Poliwrath is going to switch into Gligar, which in turn is going to scare Victory Bell into probably maybe Whiscash. Maybe. But while Victory Bell is scared off, I'm going to predict that Gligar is going to do a Sword Stance. Or a knockoff. Oh wow. Alright, so Gligar is going to switch to Kecleon. I think Yubel kind of lost track of the rest turns because the maximum amount of turns that a Pokemon usually rests is usually about 2 turns. After the 3rd turn, the Pokemon wakes up usually and executes an attack. Alright, so Claydol is going to switch into Victory Bell. There we go. Now, Kecleon is probably going to switch, predicting a possible Leaf Blade. Let's see. Gligar, maybe? That's stretching it, and plus it's not super effective. Because, you know, the ground type does kind of neutralize. Yeah. That's what I kind of thought. I think a Sweet Tea for You was predicting more of the Torkoal rather than the Gligar. But I can, you know, I think that Leaf Blade would have been a little better for Sweet Tea for You's behalf. Victory Bell is going to switch into Claydol. Wow, turn number 72. This is breaking a lot of records, folks. Well, not a lot of records, but it's breaking some records. Back in the Sableye, and the Stall Wars have begun again. Now, I'm going to say that this Gligar, or not Gligar, sorry, Claydol, I can safely say has some sort of PP up or PP max on it. I mean, there seems to be a maximum amount of Ice Beams. Alright, Kecleon is going to do a thing there. Alright, Kecleon is going to switch into Poliwrath. There we go. Oh. Huh. I think Poliwrath is going to scare out Claydol. Or Claydol is probably going to do a rest here. I really think that Claydol is kind of doomed here. Now, as for Yubel, I think Yubel is trying to figure out a way how to knock out Claydol. I didn't know Claydol was faster than Poliwrath. I guess it is, apparently. The way how he was acting towards Poliwrath, because, you know, if I was Poliwrath, I would have just done Waterfall or something. Alright, so Victory Bell. Alright. Wow, this is gonna go on. I think this is gonna go on back and forth, back and forth. Wow. Even that didn't hit that much. Claydol is one bulky Pokemon, I gotta tell you that. There seems to be a lot of dancing around this battle. So, Victory Bell could try to Victory Bell could try to do a Giga Drain or oh yeah, it has Leaf Blade, but why does it have Sludge Bomb? That's what I'm curious about. Why does this Victory Bell have Sludge Bomb? Shouldn't it replace that move with Return? This Victory Bell is probably going to switch. I really don't see Victory Bell hanging around. Oh, I guess it is going to hang around for the sake of knocking out Gligar. I think Sweet Tea for You has kind of had it with the whole stall thing, and here's where some of the action is going to take place. Alright. We're going to see a lot more Leaf Blades, and we're going to see a lot faster Victory Bell. Sorry. Let me rephrase that. We're going to see a much faster Victory Bell. Leaf Blade is going to knock out Gligar. Gligar can't handle it. And Return. And Victory Bell is going to pretty much try to do a sweep. Gligar has been knocked out. Electabuzz is probably going to do a Psychic, and it's going to knock out Victory Bell, which then is going to do a domino effect, because Sweet Tea for You is probably going to pull in Grumpig, which then we start the stall war again, because Electabuzz is going to switch into Sableye, and then we're going to go back to Claydol, and so on and so forth. I can kind of see this painted in my head. Unless Sweet Tea for You wants to reserve Victory Bell for Poliwrath, which he does, which is why he's not going to try to knock out Electabuzz. But it's going to pay a little toll on Claydol, though. Yeah, Claydol's going to really feel it. And I don't think, speaking about the Stall Wars, since that happened, and since Sweet Tea for You didn't switch into Grumpig, there is no hope for Claydol. I'm sorry, there's just no hope for Claydol. Alright. Electabuzz is now going to try to continue the sweep, and I don't think Whiscash is going to really stop Electabuzz, because Electabuzz has HP Grass in its arsenal, so that's going to really hurt Whiscash. Electabuzz has Psychic, so it has a good combination. Psychic, Thunderbolt, and HP Grass. That's a really good combination. Sharpedo. Alright. This is where some of the action is taking place, folks. In the semis. Alright. Now I'm going to predict a Thunderbolt. Or a switch. Sharpedo is going to try to empower, predicting the Poliwrath, which is going to hurt Poliwrath significantly. Look at how much damage it's doing to Poliwrath. Now I'm going to predict that Poliwrath is going to switch into Kecleon, predicting another hidden power, so that way, say, Sharpedo can't really do much. Or Sableye wouldn't. I think it's going to go into Kecleon. Yeah, because of the hidden power. Hidden power changes the the typing for Kecleon. Alright, so Crunch is, I mean, my golly, this thing is mixed, I gotta tell you. And I like the bus. Sweet Tea for You has just taken back this match in a sense. And all he has to do is just keep Sharpedo and he's all good. One caveat. We don't know who's faster. If I look it up in my decks, which I'm trying to look it up, I think Sweet Tea for You doesn't want to take the risk. Whoa. Knockout Bolt is what I call that one. Here's the question though. Can Grumpig wall off Electabuzz? And if that is the case, can Grumpig do continual Calm Minds? Actually, not continual. +6. Can Grumpig get to +6? And can Grumpig sweep? If the answer is yes, then we have found our winner. If the answer is no, we also found our winner. So, yeah, it's either going to be Sweet Tea for You's match or it's going to be Yubel's match. Alright, Hidden Power. Oh. I'm sorry to say this, Sweet Tea for You, but it just does not look good for you. Electabuzz is probably going to switch into Sableye because Grumpig can't do anything to Sableye. And Grumpig is going to withdraw into Sharpedo for some reason. Sharpedo could try to do a crunch, but Sableye is really good in stalling things. So, alright. Torkoal. Oh, I see what he's trying to do here. He's trying to get Sharpedo the crunch so that way Sharpedo can get the burn. However, the Surf did sweep. This could be a possible comeback of Sweet Tea for You. Now, I'm going to predict that Sharpedo is going to switch into Grumpig. And Electabuzz is going to go directly for the Thunderbolt. Oh, wow. That did a lot of damage. Now, Electabuzz is just going to continue doing Thunderbolt. And we found our winner. Congratulations, Yubel, for winning this match. I don't see any way that Sweet Tea for You can win under these pretenses. GG. This was a really hard-fought match. I gotta tell you, this really put me on the edge of my seat at times, and this is one epic match. And speaking about an epic match, the finals match is going to be Yubel vs GB Weed, if I remember correctly. That's right, GB Weed vs Yubel. So, on that note, we will be right back. Good luck to both of you. We'll be right back. Please stay tuned. Alright, we are here. Final match. GB Weed vs Yubel. Sorry about that. Again, I want to emphasize that if you hear static on the mic, I'm on the road. And if you hear me chewing bread, that is because we stopped on the way. Anyways, finals match, GB Weed vs Yubel. Let's see what's about to ensue. Alright, so GB Weed, let's see what's going to happen. Well, I think that Blastoise, I don't see any purpose for it. I think that Blastoise is probably going to switch out. I think Blastoise is probably going to go into something a little bit more efficient. And same with Misdreavus. I don't think Misdreavus... Misdreavus, maybe. Okay, Water Sprout seems to do really well against Mischievous, apparently. That's something new. Water Sprout Blastoise is something new for me, and then yeah, I have seen Water Sprout before, but I never knew the intent, or I never knew the amount of damage that Blastoise can do with that amount of water. Alright. So, what's next? I don't know. Knowing GB Weed, it might be some sort of gimmick. Hello, Diglett. Alright. Yeah, looks like Blastoise is gonna kill him. Diglett has just committed suicide. Okay. Diglett has fainted. What is GB Weed gonna pull in next? Venomoth? Okay. Giga Drain. I can just see this happen. I can see it. Giga Drain. Giga Drain. Yeah, have to do Giga Drain. What the? Well, at least Venomoth did Giga Drain. Okay, so Venomoth, I think, is going to probably switch into some sort of water type. There we go. Wow. Does Yubel have a water type at all? I mean, that would be good against Camerupt. I don't think he has a water type. But he does have Intimidate, which is good for GB Weed's behalf. Alright, so... The reason why I did that is because I just thought, just now, that GB Weed and Yubel are team members. And you know what that means. That means that this might be a troll battle. Maybe. Man, if this is the case, then I don't know what to say here. Yeah, this reminds me of that battle that I spectated Rendies vs J-Ice in the finals match, and they were just fooling around and stuff. I feel almost like that's happening right now. The GB Weed and Yubel are just, you know, kind of fooling around. But I think Yubel is gonna, he might sweep GB Weed, but I think they're kind of fooling around. Yeah, they're fooling around. Because if I were GB Weed, I would switch into Grumpig right away. So we are experiencing a troll battle, and on that note, Yubel might just win this match due to that fact. You get this a lot with teammates. So just wanted to warn you on that. Grumpig, that's GB Weed's first knockout. Okay. And Blastoise gonna come in, probably do a Water Sprout. I can just see it happen. Water Sprout. Okay, so Psychic or Surf, I guess. Wow, that Grumpig didn't take the Surf very lightly at all, did it? Yeah, this is a troll battle. I just don't see this being a true hardcore NU battle. I'm gonna congratulate GB Weed in advance. So congratulations, GB, or not GB Weed. I'm gonna congratulate Yubel in advance. So congratulations, Yubel. You have won the match. Congrats. You have really done well against Sweet Tea for you. Now that was an intense match. This is just kind of like, you know, a playful match. Yeah, this is. I'm sorry. This is a playful match. Okay, I'm sure that that random new players. Random new players. I think they're all gonna laugh at this video. All right. Yep. Congratulations, Yubel. You have won. GG. And on that note, I apologize for the static. I just want to emphasize that again. I think I apologized already. There we go. All right. This is the Roy Rogers News Channel, and if you want to see all the Autumn Showdown commentaries, just check out my post on forums that I'm going to post in the description below of all my Autumn Showdowns. So there you go. Have a check out on that. Anyways, this is the Roy Rogers News Channel. Don't forget to comment or subscribe to my channel, like or dislike the content that you see here. And this is the Roy Rogers News Channel, signing off. Fast, accurate, unbiased, Roy Rogers News. If I can locate my YouTube tab.